Hey, playa, do you ever get so angry about something that you just don't know how to interact with other people without taking it out on them, without name calling or yelling or screaming or cursing or fighting? Well, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to talk you through how to deal with your anger in a way that doesn't hurt other people and that allows you to process it the best way you can.
This is the Just Beats, you're watching the Just Beat.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single week I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. So if you want to learn and grow, hit the subscribe button and make sure to click on the notification bell. Anger is one of those emotions that can feel like it's coming from totally out of nowhere. One minute you're perfectly fine, and then the next minute someone says something mean to you, or they're taking too long, or just their simple presence bothers you. And without thinking or reasoning, you just find yourself getting angry at them, yelling at them, cursing at them, screaming at them, just for doing whatever it is that they're doing. Is that really how you wanted to handle the situation? Probably not, but your feelings just overwhelmed you and consumed you in that moment. And now you're in a situation where you maybe are a bit regretful of how you responded or reacted to someone, and you don't know how to handle it. So what do you do? Well, the first thing I want you to know is that feeling angry or mad isn't a bad thing. You're not a bad person because you have these feelings. What matters most is what you choose to do with those feelings. And how you come to that understanding of what you do with your feelings means you need to think about how you want to handle those situations before they arise. So that means really taking the time to identify your anger triggers. Maybe when someone talks too loudly, or they make a certain sound, or whenever people are just too close to you in your personal space, or they insult you or call you a name. Whatever your triggers may be, whatever the things are that people do that tend to really get under your skin and bother you, try to outline what they are. You might want to write them down in a little notebook, or just keep a document open on your phone that you can kind of jot notes down every single time you notice one of your anger triggers. Now, the point of writing them down and kind of having a list there is that it's easier for you to reference them and to look at them and to find out ways on how you want to work through them. A lot of times when they're just kind of floating in our minds and we think, oh yeah, when people do that, that bothers me, we're not going to come back to it to try to figure out a solution to handle it. For example, let's say one of your anger triggers is people just not responding to you when you text them. So because they haven't responded, you might get upset and annoyed and want to send them 1,000 messages yelling at them, screaming at them, being upset and just unloading on them because they're not responding. What I would suggest doing is writing out that angry trigger as matter of fact as you can. Instead of saying something like, people ignoring me, where you're assuming what they're doing, never try to assume someone else's intentions or actions. Instead, simply write down, people not responding to my messages. It's clear, it's more straight, and it's easier to address that specific thing. But let's say the damage is done. You've already yelled at this person and cursed them out and responded back in every mean possible way you can just to get your feelings out. Now you feel guilty and you don't know what to do. Well, the next step is to kind of take ownership of the things you've done and how you've reacted to a person. Now, look, sometimes we try to look to the person that we hurt and we insulted as the person that we want to kind of work things out and think things through with. But sometimes we just need to kind of own up, give them an apology, let them know that we're sorry for how we feel, and let them know we want to work on our own behaviors. If the person you got angry with is a family member, a friend, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a teacher, a classmate, whomever, recognize that a simple apology, just saying I'm sorry, might not be enough for them. They need to know that you're not going to continuously take it out on them. They need to know that you're going to take the necessary steps towards working on those feelings so that when you do feel them, you have a healthy way to manage them. And finding a way means choosing an outlet to express your anger that doesn't hurt other people. That might mean taking time to exercise or meditate or go for a walk, or just simply not interact with other people, to kind of stay in your room, listen to calm music, and kind of wind down. And as you work towards taking care of those 3 key pieces, identifying your anger triggers, apologizing and owning up to the people that you hurt, and finding ways to release your anger that are healthy and not harmful, the next step I think is to find someone that you can process your emotions with. That might mean turning to a school counselor, a therapist, a close family friend, someone that you feel can give you objective and genuine advice to help you out. I like to call this group your sharing circle. These are the people you can turn to get different perspectives on your situation. Because let's face it, just because you saw it a certain way doesn't mean it actually played out like that. And a lot of times it's only through reflection and really thinking about what happened that you can get a broader perspective on that situation that made you angry. By the way, if you're looking for a place where you can share your own experiences, get advice from other people, and just genuinely make friends that care about you and want to see you succeed, I would highly recommend checking out our Discord channel. We have an awesome group of people in there that are really working towards being their best selves. I'd love to have you part of the Josh Speaks community, so check it out. Dealing with anger is a process that takes time. You're not just going to snap your fingers and know how to deal with any angry situation that comes to your doorstep. But I'm curious though, what are some of your anger triggers? What are the things that get under your skin and bother you? Leave them down in the comment section below and let's talk about it. Let's normalize discussing our feelings, especially the angry ones. Next, what I want you to do is to check out the playlist over there on the side, which is a breakdown of all my different videos on anger. I think they'll be super helpful for you in working towards processing those feelings. Also, I think you should check out my book, Embracing the Awkward. It's a guide for teens to succeed at school, life, and relationships. And I have a lot of awesome tips in there on meditation, dealing with your feelings, and expressing those feelings to other people. Check it out, guys. I think both will be super helpful for you. And on that note, I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.